Gendered trends in language use appear to exist, at least at first glance. The reality is actually more complex, but when you look at entire populations, it does seem to be that there are some ways of using language that are a bit more likely for one gender group than for another. And when sociolinguists first tried to think about this, to research it, to understand it, going back to the 1970s, looking at the early language and gender research, we used to try to apply this traditional view, to think of speakers making linguistic choices because of their social group membership. This might even be in a deterministic way, an idea that the social group you belong to determines the way you speak. To some extent, this made sense for dialects. So if we think of these different colored groups as being regional dialects, it kind of works to say, well, this group, they speak the way they do because they're from New Jersey. This other group, they speak the way they do because they are from somewhere in Canada, let's say. That seems to work. When it comes to gender, it doesn't work so well because the reality is that individuals make a whole range of choices and play with different ways of using language that are gendered. So we have understood that since gender is not the same kind of thing as being born in New Jersey or in Canada and growing up in a certain social group, because gender is on a continuum and because individuals are always constructing their gender identities, we have understood that we need to think about gendered trends in language use in a different way. And that is to realize that we all make linguistic choices in order to evoke social meanings. Let's say we have these two people talking and she says, "What's up, dude?" I'm sure that you know women who say this from time to time. That's not too strange. When that happens, when she's using this way of speaking that's associated with men and their speech, then this doesn't happen. She doesn't think, I thought she was female. She's not. She's male, or at least she's trying to be. No, he does not think that. Nobody does. Instead, he will realize, she's making this linguistic choice so that I will evoke social meanings related to masculinity. Those could be meanings such as being informal or casual, things like that. That relates to the second point. We see speakers making linguistic choices in order to take up a stance regarding their message or their role or even what the relationship is with the other person in the conversation. So her choice of saying, "What's up, dude?" is kind of an indirect connection to gender. She wants to tap into common ideas of what things are related with certain kinds of masculinity, and she's having herself seen a certain way with this linguistic choice. So, this is how we explain gendered trends in language use nowadays.